Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Every bride dreams of the perfect wedding day.
Princess Day.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
But some take it to extremes. Meet the brides who will stop at nothing to get what they want.
If I can't find the perfect dress, there just won't be a wedding.
Tutu skirt.
No, very.
No matter what it takes.
It looks lovely. I look like a £10 hugger.
Or what it costs.
I don't actually know how much we've spent.
You know when you just feel like you're doing so much stuff and like trying to hold everything together.
And heaven help anyone who gets in the way.
That bridesmaid is no longer coming to my wedding.
Don't drink anymore. Don't drink anymore.
I'm gonna be sick.
You have got my rings, haven't you? I want to kill her.
If you were like that at the end of the aisle, I will not walk down it.
That bitch needs to die.
On tonight's show, laid-back childhood sweethearts
I just forgot that I had to pick up my wedding dress.
with very hands-on mums.
Mums always know better, don't they?
I say to her, well, you either make a decision or I will.
And a last-minute bride-to-be
Mike thinks that I am a nutter, the way that I leave things to last minute.
who can't make up her mind.
Not the one.
I'm not stressed about the dress.
If I got to Saturday and I still haven't found one, then I may start to panic.
Our first badass bride-to-be is part-time events manager Jessica from Cardiff.
See, this is the difference between a boy and a girl. That's not done to me.
In less than a week, she'll be tying the knot with her partner of 4 years, Mike.
What do we have in common? I don't know. Not a lot.
Yeah, there was always
He
something
did always
there.
make me laugh.
Yeah.
He doesn't anymore, but he did. Who do you think you've lost?
Table 8.
I think it's always been you wanting the wedding more than me.
Not a romantic then, Jessica.
And then I thought, well, if we're going to do it now, which I've agreed to, we're going to do it properly.
Yeah.
I can't do things half-heartedly. We either do it or we don't do it.
And being used to organising events, Jessica's taken complete control of the planning.
There's a whole pocket there without any names in.
Yeah, where's table 8 then?
It's not here.
My input into the wedding started off well, even to the extent where I actually went and bought 2 suits and brought them home. Decided to show Jess. She didn't like either of them, so I took them back to the shop and Jess then chose what suit I was wearing. And I think at that point maybe I changed my thought process into actually, well, is there much point of me making any decisions if they're going to be overruled as such?
I can't even have you writing a name out because there'd be different handwriting to that. I think I should have done it on my own. Because there's all these confusions happen then. I am a complete control freak, and I think that's how, that's how it's going to be for me, and that's how I'm going to put it off.
I have written the speech, but I haven't reread it since I wrote the speech, so...
Do you want me to go over it with you?
No, I don't.
I think we'll need to just check about the people you're going to thank in it.
It's fine, I've got it covered.
No, I know, but just for my own peace of mind, I need to know who you're going to thank.
She might be a control freak, but she's not always that keen on making decisions.
I would rather have been, this had been planned and done and dusted months ago, but Jess, in every aspect of her life, is very last minute, always late.
There's some things you just can't do until closer to the time, though.
Case in point, the wedding dress, which, less than a week till the big day, Jess still hasn't decided on.
It does look lovely on. Yeah, it's really pretty.
I think I've bought 4 dresses now. They're all beautiful dresses, but they're just not for me. My tattoos. Like it just doesn't go. Well, I started looking for dresses a year and a half ago when we first booked the venue. Me and the bridesmaids and my mum would go out and we'd try on amazing dresses. But I'm so indecisive and so flippant, I change my mind like the wind. And in the same week that I've bought one, I've not liked it again. I saw this advertised and I just really liked the pictures. So I just went out on a whim and bought this one as well. But it's not really me, and I can't breathe. Which is an important thing on my wedding day. So I guess this is a no.
Jess,
is forever changing in mine, so 5 days to go, so we're kind of pushing it. That's just what Jess does, winging it through life.
I'm not stressed about the dress, but I really do need to find something gorgeous, which makes me look like a beautiful bride.
Our next bride-to-be, 25-year-old Cheryl from Coventry, will be marrying her Russian-born childhood sweetheart Roman in a week's time.
Let us cast this way, okay?
Cheryl knew she'd found Mr. Right when she was still at school and decided to hang on to him.
Ready. I think that's it. We're all in, yeah?
It was about 8 months after we got together, so we're still 15.
And yeah, you got down on one knee and asked me to marry you. And I was like, sure, why not?
Oh, he was just sick on me.
Oh.
Yeah, the dog has been sick all over me.
This badass bride-to-be also accepted an invitation most others might well decline.
We made it. When I found out that the handle fell through, here we are. Way, lads! Woo!
That's what you say, isn't it, when you're on a stag do?
I thought, why not invite Cheryl to the stag do?
Yay! Are you going to model it?
I'd rather not.
I was the only female. 12 blokes and me, yeah, at the stag do.
My friends have taken a little bit of a mickey out of me for bringing my wife to be to the stag do, but that's fine with me.
When it's come to organising the wedding, though, Cheryl hasn't been quite as hands-on.
That's going to take probably 4 tables per table.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether it'd be 2.
Because they're only small.
I'm quite indecisive, and a lot of people that know me do know that I need a bit of a push.
Lucky for her, she's got her mum Wendy to do the donkey work.
This is why me and you need to go and set the tables out that morning, so that you've got it exactly how you want it.
Cheryl's mother, I would say, has planned almost the whole thing.
It's just square tables, it's quite easy.
I know, but I think it'd just be better if me and you went and did it. It's not going to take us long.
Yeah.
I've chosen the balloon decorations. I've made scrolls for the order of the day. I have done all the favours.
And given that she's footing most of the £4 bill for the wedding...
Is there high chairs?
No.
Wendy hasn't always waited for her daughter's approval.
She arranged the catering and she decided what wine we're having. We were going to do something different regarding the entertainment in the evening, and she called me and said, I've booked you a DJ.
I say to her, well, you either make a decision or I will. And she goes, yeah, go on then.
I have lost a bit of control. Yeah. And Roman's got no control. He hasn't made any decisions.
Last minute, Jessica is making a last-minute effort to get in shape for the fast-approaching big day, with the help of her personal trainer friend, Will.
So I've got 5 days to go, and my aim is to drop a dress size.
Ambitious. She's hoping a few intensive workouts will do the trick.
Feeling pumped.
10. Halfway, let's go.
Well, the plan this year was to lose all my baby weight, I would say, so maybe 2 stone to get back to what I was this time 2.5 years ago.
You ready to run?
Never. But I haven't quite been able to give up the naughty foods. Those biscuits just keep sneaking in my mouth every night.
Tent them back on your own.
Jeez.
Okay, go. Come on, Jess, come on. She's slowing down already.
Mike thinks that I am a complete and utter nutter, the way that I leave things to last minute. I don't know whether I enjoy the adrenaline or the buzz. I don't know why I do it, because I cause myself so much stress. But that's just the way I am.
20 squats, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1, come on. No matter what, come on. 2,
I got a
3,
stitch.
come on. Doesn't matter. 4. Good job.
If I can look back on my photos and be happy with my weight in years to come, then it'll be worth it.
In Coventry, Cheryl's not just got her mum working for her wedding, but now her nan Glenys as well.
Perfect.
Oh, that's brilliant.
The cake my grandma has done for me. She actually offered to do it, but I was going to ask her anyway, so that worked out pretty easy. She's done all the birthdays, she did my mum's wedding cake. So yeah, she's iced it and then I'm going to decorate it.
Cheryl's mum, Wendy, has done almost all the wedding planning and paid for nearly everything so far.
I might have to do a few layers of the black though, because it looks like it might... yeah.
And then you can build onto it, can't you?
That's better. But despite all Mum's done, her laid-back daughter is about to casually bite the hand that's been feeding her.
Table plan. The table plan is so difficult because we've got quite a big party of bridesmaids and best men. We aren't really able to have our family at the top table. It will upset my mum. Like, I know full well that she will be very upset about it.
Good luck breaking the news.
You are here. You are with Natalia and David.
Okay.
Both Wendy and Roman's mum, Natalia, have been bumped off the top table to the one opposite the bride and groom.
I put you two, like, here, because I thought that's,
Mums
like...
and Dad's near.
Right, where we are.
Mummy. Yeah.
Like, right in front of us.
Mummy. Okay, I thought all the parents were going on the table.
They were. Because I've got so many bridesmaids, it was really lopsided.
You kind of expect the parents to be on the top table, don't you? So that's kind of quirky, but then that's my daughter all over. I'm disappointed I'm not up there with her, I'll be honest. But if that's what Cheryl wants, then that's what Cheryl gets.
My mum's reaction, I think it was very reserved. I think she didn't say what she was thinking, but it's fine. Yeah, I think overall I did what I had to do with the table plan, and it's the best thing I could have done, so it's fine.
In Wales, Jessica's wedding is less than a week away, but her to-do list isn't getting much shorter.
So my wedding is in 4 days, and I've still got to find a dress, shoes, jewellery, bridesmaids' presents. Yeah, loads to do still.
Hiya, you okay? Come in.
But today, instead of ticking things off her list, she's adding to it by auditioning a wedding magician with her bridesmaid Gemma.
Can we see some?
You can see some tricks. So Jess, I've got a ball in the cup. Where is the ball?
In the cup.
Are you sure?
No.
It is in the cup. It's not that difficult.
Okay.
All I'm going to do is put the...
Being an events organiser, Jessica thinks this last-minute detail could give her wedding that magic touch. Sorry.
If it's in my pocket, it wouldn't be in the cup because it's in my pocket. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Not in the cup. You hold the ball for me. No, it's in the cup. Okay, we'll do it in slow motion.
I would say that this is a very over-the-top, dramatic wedding. There's going to be a hell of a lot of entertainment. I really want the guests to have a good time. So yeah, it's going to be an entertaining wedding. There's not going to be any boring moments, I wouldn't imagine.
So where's the ball? I can't get anything in the cup. You've got your hand on there.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, plus your hand is on there. And also there's no room.
Right, okay.
There's no room. There's a line in there. So look, what we're doing is you hold the line for me. Where's the line? What? No, where's the line? Yeah, there's a lemon in the cup.
I was massively impressed.
So don't feel too bad.
Well, if you're free, then
well, I am free.
I would love to book you.
That's good with 4 days to go. So that's another box ticked.
I've still got lots to do, but at least that's one more thing done, and I can just cross that off, forget about that, move on to something else now. And I've got lots to move on to, so dress shopping next.
In the West Midlands, it's the day before the wedding for Cheryl. And at least she has a dress, but it's one she hasn't tried on since it was altered by her friend Cleo.
It's amazing. It looks really, really good.
I hope you still like it.
I'm sure I will.
You're getting married tomorrow?
Yes.
Right, should we get you in?
Yeah, perfect.
Most brides would have a good excuse for leaving this super important detail to the very last minute, but not Cheryl.
I just forgot that I had to pick up my wedding dress. I know,
That's terrible.
it's really bad. The fact that I haven't picked the dress up is kind of stressful because leaving it till the day before is pretty ridiculous. I'm hoping it's going to be okay because obviously it's had alterations, so I'm kind of counting on the fact that when I put it on, everything will be right. If not, then I'll go in a bin bag or something.
Oh, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You ready, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Come on through. Lovely. Yeah, do you want to spin for me? Yeah, and do a few walks forward. Yeah, and then spin back round. Yeah, lovely.
I'm really happy with it. Everything is perfect. Cleo's taken the hem up and the length is perfect. Easy to walk.
Can actually move in it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Still a bit risky leaving it so late.
The potential for disaster was high. So I'm really glad that everything's gone smoothly with getting the dress, and I have it, so.
I suppose that's more than Jessica can say. Back in Cardiff, while Jessica still has a lot to tick off her list, all Mike has to do is get himself looking the part for the big day.
What we're going to do today, we're going to go for something nice and faded out, a little bit more...
Grown up, I think.
Grown up, okay. Yeah. How is Jess?
Late night, mate.
Right, okay, so she's 100 mile an hour.
Yeah, late night. There's still final things to be done.
Not least finding the perfect dress.
She's got 4 dresses.
Okay. She's got 4 dresses, but she hasn't decided which one.
Or even if it's any of them.
No, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be an issue.
There's no point in me putting pressure on her or like, you know, saying to her, well, why are you doing this, or, you know, sort it out, because that's, if you put pressure on, then that's where it can go wrong.
But Jessica has had no problem telling Mike what to do.
I bought 2 suits nearly a year ago, and I wanted to pick one of them. So I bought them, took them home, and Jess didn't like either of them. So I took them both back. So my suits were chosen by Jess before she'd even picked her own dress, so...
I think we could definitely say that you wear the shoes in the relationship, Michael, shoes, there. Yeah. Because we all know the women wear the trousers nowadays, don't we?
Yes. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you very much, mate.
There you are, diolch yn fawr. Thank you. Wedding ready, definitely.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Let's do it.
It's the night before the wedding and Cheryl's fiancé Roman is at his mum Natalia and stepdad David's to try on his suit that he hasn't even had to buy.
Normally in Russia it's responsibility of parents to get the suit for their son to get married. I did not plan on it, I was just wandering around town, shopping as you do. And then I saw that suit and I thought, oh, my son will look gorgeous in it. Roman even didn't know about it. I thought, I've got to buy it.
But easygoing Roman doesn't look too bothered.
I do think my mom has made a very good decision about the suit. Yeah, I love it. I love the suit, if I'm honest. I can't complain about the way it looks.
See, moms always know better, don't they?
Yeah. Well, actually...
on this occasion, yeah.
On this, yeah. But actually, you know, thank you both very much for the suit.
Very smart. Very good.
So, if Cheryl's mum has planned the wedding and Roman's mum has chosen what he's wearing, what exactly has Roman done?
I chose the colour of my tie, and I chose my shoes.
Well
there
done.
you are. That's my input to the wedding.
Yeah, well done, Roman.
Здравствуйте. Как у вас дела?
All he needs to do now is get the blessing of his grandparents in Russia.
Про костюм что вы думаете?
Очень красиво. Я же сразу сказал, очень красиво. И синий платочек здесь у тебя. Все, и галстук, нормально все.
It says everything goes together, the tie and the napkin here, or whatever you call this thing. And yeah, it suits me nicely.
Приятно, приятно.
Спасибо. Yeah, they're saying I look very good.
Ну все, пока.
До свидания.
Отключайтесь.
Hello.
Hello, afternoon. How can I help
I am looking for a sale dress because I'm getting married in 4 days.
Last minute, Jessica still hasn't found her perfect wedding dress, so she's out shopping with her long-suffering bridesmaids.
Are these all dresses that I could potentially take away today?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Now she'll have to find a perfect off-the-rack dress with no time to make alterations.
Oh my God.
I know, there's usually other
Oh my
dresses.
God. I do like that. That's interesting.
And this is typical Jess. Everything is last minute, everything. And she'll change her mind another 10 times before Sunday now as well.
But Jessica's used to flying by the seat of her pants.
I love the sleeves. I love the colour. Can I try that one, please?
You can try that one.
I think most people would be nervous, but I don't feel I'm at that stage yet. This is me being quite organised. I've still got a few days to go. So if I got to Saturday and I still haven't found one, then I may start to panic. But at the moment, I'm cool. I'm good.
Right, we shall begin.
Having already bought 4 dresses which she no longer likes, it's going to be tough to please this picky bride-to-be.
This is lovely, but I don't think it's the one.
It's not the one. It's just not like statement enough.
I think you're right. And to the next.
Oh, that's different.
I don't think it's right for me. Yeah, it's not this one.
Could be another long afternoon.
Shall I do girlies?
That's as princessy as it gets.
I'm sure she'll still find fault with it.
I just feel like with this one, although I love the dress, if my tattoos were in there,
Yeah, I know.
it would be amazing, but my tattoos just ruin the whole dress.
She's here. I am here, sorry. Hello, Jessica.
Maybe Jessica's sister Samantha can help her come to a decision.
Oh, so yeah, sorry I'm late. How many you tried on? What have I missed?
We've tried on 3.
Okay. We've had our bridesmaid dresses a good few months now. Yeah, I'd say maybe 2-3 months. So we've been sorted, and the most important one, not sorted.
I love the simplicity of it.
Isn't that quite like the last one?
But it's not the one. It's not the one.
Time is running out.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's nice.
Oh.
I like it. I love the sleeves.
Dress number 5 brings a glimmer of hope.
It's very you.
Until...
You're not convinced, are you?
I'm not convinced now. Oh, what am I going to do?
Choose a dress.
She is a nightmare. We've been to many, many, many dress shops.
And the bridesmaids suffer on as hard to please Jessica makes her way through the rack of dresses.
Oh, that is nice.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the back? Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah, I do like that one.
Now, let's not get carried away. I think it's the jacket that I don't love. Can I try without this on?
What are you doing, dress woman?
And just as it seems as if she'll never find anything she's happy with.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
That's the one I picked up.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll show you this lush.
I really like this one.
That's the best of the day.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Definitely the best one. I've definitely got a feeling.
A niggling.
Got a little twinge.
If you had sleeves on that, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I could potentially look at the makeup
Yeah.
if I was to get this
And
one.
a
Oh, I
jacket
love
for
this.
What'd you say?
I do love this. This is by far my favourite.
This is a
by
lush
far.
dress.
Yeah, I haven't seen you this happy in one at all in all the many, many shops you've been in.
But Jessica is after a perfect dress at a bargain price.
So what is the best price on this dress?
Well, that one has literally just come in, so that's $1,199.
I never wanted to spend that much on a dress.
How much money do you think you've spent on dresses since like last year when we first went to like the first shop?
Too much. I've spent more than the cost of this on dresses that I don't want.
Way more.
Way more.
It's a lot of money.
So despite finding something almost perfect, Jessica might be about to walk away empty-handed.
I know it's there now. I know I would be really happy in that. I've just gotta make some decisions on whether I want to spend that much money and whether Mike will allow me to spend that much money on a 5th wedding dress.
In Coventry, it's the evening before Cheryl's wedding, and her mum is still splashing the cash, this time on beauty treatments for her and the girls.
I'm
Hey.
Thank you.
Cheers to you. Tonight we're having a bit of a pamper night. Cheryl didn't actually have a hen night, so we just thought that we'd have a nice chilled night where we all have treatments, then we're ready to face tomorrow.
I'm starting to get a bit nervous now. We're less than 24 hours to the wedding. The nerves are kicking in a little bit, but overall pretty calm.
Right, do you want to sit up for me?
Get my bearings. Oh God.
Take time. Right, you ready? Keep your eyes shut for a second and I'll position the mirror and then we can do the big reveal, can't we?
See how you like them.
Ready, steady, go.
Ugh, I'm stuck. I love them.
Her fiancé Roman is also spending the evening before the wedding with his mum.
Well, it's so happy to have my son today on his last day of freedom before his very big day tomorrow.
Natalia has got Roman's friends Kevin and Josh round to toast the groom-to-be and to witness the wedding tradition that Russian mothers always perform.
Tomorrow I'm going to welcome your bride into our family with bread and salt. You and Cheryl are going to bite from this bread, and whoever bites the biggest piece of bread, that will be the boss of the family.
Ah, nice.
Well,
so I
at least for the next 24 hours.
Yeah. The boss of the family, it'll be me, of course. Cut that, just take that out, right? Don't let her see that.
Back with the boss, and Cheryl's going to new lengths for the big day.
I've never had a spray tan before, so yeah, first time ever.
Oh, finished! Look how brown Mummy looks!
Mummy look beautiful.
Oh my God, you're really brown!
I know, well, I've got to wash the thing out.
This is the brightest you've ever been!
True.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I need some spray tan.
Yeah, you're like well pale. I thought you were tanning.
Sure.
Treatments complete, Mum leads a toast to the unflappable bride-to-be.
Cheers, Cheryl, to you on your wedding day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Get your sister.
I won't do, don't worry. Come on, sister, move your feet. Don't be lazy.
This one as well.
Ah.
Yes. Cheers.
Everything's going really good. Everyone's got a drink in them. It's a good vibe the day before the wedding. It's nice. Yeah, I think Roman's going to be pretty chilled. He'll be drinking. He'll be like, no, I won't drink much, and then he'll have
Yeah. Funny you should say that.
Let's just do what Russians do. We do toast with Russian vodka to good health, to your future, to your good future. David, do you want to do your Russian voice?
Ah, yeah, not Storovia. Good health.
To good health, guys. To good health. Did you bring rings?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
You will need them tomorrow.
Yes, they're in a bag somewhere. Do I have the rings? Do I have them? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
I think Roman's quite nervous just because of how big a day it is, and you've got a lot of people looking at you. I think he's just feeling the nerves now, but a few more shots of vodka and that will get away, I'm sure.
Cheers, guys. Perfect.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Right, yeah, if we can get all this decorated as much as possible.
It's also the night before the wedding for bossy events manager Jessica.
Pine cones can go in that pink room down there. Who wants a job? Anyone want a job?
And she's got a team on hand to help her pull off her most important event ever.
Right, I need help taking stuff upstairs.
Yeah.
So straight into it.
Yeah.
We are frantically trying to get everything ready before guests arrive in about 2 hours. So we've got to do all the flowers, get the presents in, we've got to decorate the whole place. There is a lot to do, but I do think that with all the people that we've got here, we'll be fine. So these are our table plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need a hole punched in them somewhere. Yeah. I feel a bit like a bridezilla shouting the orders, but I think, you know, they know they're here to help, so they're prepared. It's going good.
But there's one person who isn't too keen on helping out, Mike.
When I cough, it's excruciating pain when I cough. When I'm breathing even, so. I've had a little bit of an accident with my son, and I've broke my rib playing wrestling, and he jumped on me, and yeah, so a little bit of pain. I'm doing what I can.
So he's quite happily just sat there relaxing, not lifting a finger, which is just how he likes it.
I think some people probably think that I'm over-exaggerating my injury just to get out of some of these jobs that are not looking very appealing.
Broken rib or not, Jessica's not about to let him off the hook that easily.
Oh, you can do that. That doesn't require strenuous exercise. Get some kind of boards and put it up there.
What are these going on?
A board.
She's given Mike the easy task of setting up the table plan, but left to his own devices.
I'm going to use some initiative, right? We could put the Christmas tree on top of the Stella, maybe?
So it looks like it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Jess is going to come in and be like, no, what you need is some fur.
No doubt in my mind she's going to be here, double-checking and changing everything that I do.
Cue Jessica.
Okay.
Stacked on the Stella.
Yeah,
I want them to be done
just
tonight.
for tonight.
Well, they can't be just for tonight because they've got to be here for tomorrow. For people who are staying tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow, can we find somewhere else?
Well, I did want to get those done today because I'm not going to want to do them tomorrow, am I? Pin all the baubles
so
on
do you
them.
want me just to put them on there?
I don't know. I'd ask for a board. Just find someone.
Didn't go down well. No. It didn't go down well at all. Let me just see if I can do something.
Jessica may be finding fault with the decor, but could it be that she's actually settled on a wedding dress?
I found a dress. It's not the dress of my dreams, but it's a dress nonetheless, and it's a beautiful dress. It just hasn't got sleeves like I had hoped, but it is a lovely dress. So
hopefully she'll still feel that way tomorrow. Back in the Midlands, the big day has arrived for Cheryl.
What's Mummy doing today, do you know? Do you know what Mummy's doing? Wedding. Is
Wedding.
Wedding.
Mummy.
Yeah.
Wedding, Mummy.
Just woke up, it's my wedding day. I'm quite nervous. I've got to obviously do my makeup and get my hair done and things today, so I'm just hoping everything goes to plan.
Still look mega tan.
I know.
In just a few hours, Cheryl will tie the knot with her childhood sweetheart, Roman.
I've waited a very, very long time. 10 years ago we got together today, and yeah, so today we're getting married.
At his mum and stepdad's house, Roman has an important task he's overlooked until now.
Wedding speech for Roman. Awesome. So that's the title, a wedding speech. Good start. We've got the title down.
Best men Toby and Andrew are on hand to try to get him to the registry office on time.
It's just gone 11 o'clock and he is still upstairs right now writing his speech.
I might have to do some research about how to write a wedding speech. So hopefully there'll be something online.
We're trying to push him along, get him ready, and typical Roman, he requires a bit of a sharp stick.
The time is 11:20. I am almost done with the speech. I mean, it's good. If I left it like this, there'd be no problem. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like this. It just won't be a problem. If I think of something else at the time, I'm going to say it. If I don't, then this is... I mean, this is gold anyway, so you don't have to add to this.
At a Welsh country hotel, the morning of the wedding has arrived for Jessica, but the bridal party have a few sore heads after the night before.
We were going to get up about 6 o'clock, but I think we all emerged just after 7, some of us a bit later. I drank more than I should have last night. Yeah. Gemma made me like 4 Di Serranos, and Gemma makes them strong. And then I had 3 glasses of wine from Nikki, only small glasses, and then someone bought me a large glass of wine, which is loads for me because I don't drink. I feel like there's loads that I should be doing.
Fiancé Mike is considerably further along than his leave-it-to-the-last-minute bride-to-be.
Just up in the room with some of the lads now, just getting ready and just starting to, you know, make sure everything's in place. And yeah, just kind of giving ourselves plenty of time to get ready, and so it's not a mad rush. But if I know Jess, she's probably looking at the time and thinking, I'm about an hour behind schedule, panicking probably.
No panic yet, as Jess is focused on covering up her tattoos for her big day.
Yeah, I really hate my tattoos, so I would love to cover them. I wanted to find a dress which would have covered them, but I didn't. I just don't want to look back at my photos in years to come and see these tattoos, because they will eventually be gone.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, this is amazing. I just wish those were my arms.
Right, 104 for my dad.
Mike and the boys are suited and booted. And the guests are getting seated, so Jessica needs to get a move on.
Time is not on our side now, and I'm starting to panic. So I just want everyone to get dressed. Yeah, I just hope it still fits after all the biscuits I've had for the last week.
And the toast.
and the 4 pieces of toast this morning, and the porridge, and the soup and the rolls.
And the chocolate.
And the chocolate.
Yeah, that's it. Don't let them
go.
get away with that.
Any other girlie as well, please?
Hold your arses.
As the wait for the last-minute bride goes on, she's finally in the dress it took such an effort to find.
That was the one. That's the one that I hoped that she would wear. She looks amazing.
Right, I'll let you finish. Stunning. Absolutely amazing. Please don't film my ass. You look the most beautiful I've ever seen you look.
I feel a lot of ugly crying coming on today.
Back with Cheryl, there's been a bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
Heave-ho. Squeeze the boobies in.
And her mum Wendy is having to sew her into her dress.
Do as many stitches as you need to do.
I'm going to go through the zip as well.
I'm sweating. I'll be glad to get outside.
Stitched in, Cheryl can make her way to the registry office.
We're blowing everywhere. Am I going behind the driver? Oh my God. Come in. Oh my God.
Fortunately, Roman's got his act together and is there before her. Cheryl's father, Darius, is giving her away to the boy she proposed to at the age of 15, who's now dad to their toddler, Nikolai.
It was a relief to see that Roman was already here and I was there after you, which is brilliant.
All the guests would now like to be seated.
I, Roman Zairovich Turayev, do take the Cheryl Laura Olive K. Roberts to be my lawful wedded wife.
So I'd like to invite Toby, please, to step forward with the rings. I know you have them, I have seen them.
Cheryl, I give you this ring as a sign of our love. All that I am, I give to you.
So finally, it gives me very great pleasure to declare you're now lawfully joined together as husband and wife. You make us your wife, sir.
The ceremony was very emotional. I think I cried through most of it.
I tried not to cry, but it was very nice, and I'm just so happy for them.
Thank you. The mums are happy, so how about the bride and groom?
Yeah, I'm happy. You happy?
I'm happy.
Good.
I'm
That's
over
very
the
good.
moon.
Over the moon, that's
Over
good.
the moon.
Good words.
It's been a lot of planning and it's all been worth it, and she's just made me so proud.
As Cheryl's mum's work is done, Roman's mum steps up with the traditional Russian test of who will wear the trousers in the marriage.
All you need to do, just take a breath into hands and give it a good bite. And who's have the biggest bite will be the boss of this family. Here we go. Moment of truth.
What I've got to do.
Yeah.
Beat that, Cheryl. Blimey.
Cheryl clearly taken the bigger bite, which means she will be the boss in the family, which I'm quite happy about as well.
Only 24 hours.
Oh. Wouldn't be so sure about that, Roman. In Wales, Jessica is finally ready to make her grand entrance.
Like when she was coming down the aisle, I couldn't look at her because
He didn't look at me.
it was
it
going to be too emotional. But like when she actually got and stood next to me, and I looked at her, yeah, it was everything I thought it would be and more. You know, she just looked like $1 million. I, Michael James Holston, do take thee, Jessica Carr Evans, to be my lawful wedded wife.
It just all came together perfectly. The timings, the emotion of it all, it was just more than I'd ever hoped for. It was lovely.
Yeah.
But how does she feel about her dress?
This dress is number 5. It was my last minute go-to dress, so I went back. I managed to get a really good price on it, and 5 is my lucky number, so I definitely got it right with this one. I've had so many compliments, and I do really think that it looks amazing, so I'm very happy.
With the entertainment going down a storm and Mike's broken rib not stopping him from taking to the dance floor, it's looking like the perfect result for demanding Jessica.
I think she's being mildly pleased, hasn't she?
She looks happy enough.
You might change your mind tomorrow.
She might. Good point.